Welcome to the SimStock MCM series presented by MC Motorsports. Here on iRACING, we got quite the deal here today. We got Daytona 2008, 165 miles an hour, the fastest racetrack we go to. And for the first time ever, we're heading to Daytona International Speedway here in SimStock. And it is chaos so far in practice. Cars are going so fast, it's really hard to push. And we only got 50 seconds left here in practice. Got to make a quick announcement to people here. All right, guys, I know it does say it's a 50-minute practice session. We are going to advance the we're going to advance qualifying. It says qualifying is 50 minutes. We're going to advance the qualifying session after 5 minutes. So don't worry about that.
Sorry, 32.
Yeah, there was a bit of a mistake in making the session somehow. It put 50 minutes for qualifying, so that is obviously not what we are looking for. But there are tons of drivers. Look at this, Jonathan Peterson. Everyone here is new, like Donald Tankersley, Ken Duval, Devin Mason, all new drivers to SimStock. So they are out tonight. They are all out tonight. And we'll see who the first qualifier is. Set a 5-minute timer. I'm going to stop watching my phone here, just so we can monitor the pace. And this is Austin K. Mitchell in the number 8 car. Who else we got? Jackson Cottingham, Travis Finney, one of the new racers in the number 13. We got Michael Davis, one of the other new racers from Belfast, Maine. We got Ken Duval in the 15. Paul Harrell in the 35. He's back. He's raced with us before. He's back. Jonathan Peterson in the 36. Donald Tankersley in the 27. James Vaughn in the 19. Donald Tankersley in the 27. Aaron Slightom in the 53, another new racer. Wes Jenkins, another new racer. Brad Cmejla, regular here in SimStock. We got Joshua Eddy, who's going on the racetrack a little too early, I believe. Got to stay on that flat. And here's Stephen Bowling. David Brunson's back. Cole Trudeau. Forgot to equip his scheme, but it's good. He's back. Cameron Face in the 85. Kerry Pasuto in the 21. Gavin Smith in the 16. Drivers begin their laps. I don't even know how much we got in here, but we are allowing 40 cars race. Here we have Amarillo Torres. But we are allowing over 30 cars since it's Daytona, big track. We got 40 minutes to complete 17 laps. Here's Zayden Cortinas. Everyone getting themselves out on the racetrack. We just don't know the skill capacity of these guys. This is Daytona. We're talking the fastest these mini stocks have ever gone before. And it's all going to be right here at SimStock here on MC Motorsports YouTube. George Carafiti's making his way through. These guys get 2 laps of qualifying. Kerry Pasuto in the 21. Michael Davis, his lap going to be good enough for 4th. Travis Finney looking for other new names. Peterson in the 36. Tankersley in the 27. That's going to be an interesting race. Here's Joshua Eddy in the 88. Cameron Face in the 85. The Band Van Leer's back. There's pretty much like no regulars. This is Stephen Bowling in the 94. There's like no SimStock regulars really participating here. It's all these brand new names. David Brunson to the top of the charts. Brad Cmejla with a good lap up there in 3rd. These cars are crazy. This race will be pretty wild. Either we complete all 17 laps plus overtime, or we just end on after 40 minutes. Here we got the 39 of Damon Pacheco, who is back. Actually, I don't think he's ever raced before. I believe he's done some NR night starts, but he's here. And we do have our 5-minute timer rolling. Dominic Armstrong in the 34 car. He's on the apron. Paul Harrell in the 35. Tankersley making his way, qualifies 6th place. Brad Cmejla in the 83. Believe is done. He's now slotted in 13th. His names continue to climb. Keith Ingram right here jumps to the top of the boards pretty commandedly. I'm telling you, we've been watching practice, and these pushes that these cars are going to give to people, it is just insane. The speeds and the shoves. We got the 34 wrecked here in qualifying. Let's see what happened to Dominic Armstrong. Car gets really loose on the straight, which is unfortunately what we might see. He tries to corral it, but overcorrects it right here and ends up hard in the wall. So we got Rexon qualifying here, and that's just going to show you how things might go. Yeah, these guys, we got a lot of new racers here. I mean, a lot. Let's see how much are even in this thing in the first. Let's see how much people are loaded into the session. 33 entries, so already it's going to be the most to ever race in SimStock, as we usually cap it off at 30. Still got a couple cars out on the racetrack, but we're almost to that 5-minute timer, so we're going to advance the session. We still got people joining in at the last second here. This race is gonna be something. So let's get in the voice chat, start talking to some of these fellas, give them the rules.
Oh, I like to your mouth.
Alright guys, we got SimStock action. It's our first ever 4 race special. This is race 1 of 4 here. We got mini stocks at Daytona. After this we got mini stocks at Las Vegas. The 3rd race will be street stocks at Texas. And the 4th race will be short track racing with mini stocks at Oxford Plains Speedway. We got 17 laps, a nice little quick one here. But we do have 40 minutes to complete it. We should be able to do it in time. But with that, we're going to try to be a little relaxed on the cautions, especially if you're starting deep in the field. Yeah, we're just going to... We got a lot of new names, so if you want to join our Discord server to become a regular here in the series, you can find that on our YouTube stream, which is going to be live on the MC Motorsports YouTube channel. You can listen to the broadcast while racing if you'd like, or you can watch back on it once the stream is over. But the Discord server is found there in the YouTube description if you'd like to join in on the weekly action here with street stocks and mini stocks at these unique racetracks. But otherwise, we will clear black flags for lap cars under caution. So lap cars, you can get laps back on the outside lane under caution. No trolling. Make sure everyone's taking it, somewhat seriously. While we're here to have fun, we want, policies and rules to be followed, which are all found in our Discord server. So if you're not in there, you're kind of at a disadvantage already. But we will clear black flags for lap cars. You can get a lap back anytime when you're a lap car, but if you get too many back, you'll be kicked. Everyone has 1 fast repair. No jump in the restart. Now I'm pretty sure there is a restart, there's lines to indicate the restart zone on the front stretch, but there's actually no start zone graphic on your screen. So, but just launch in that zone, and if there is no zone, then just launch on the green lights. If failure to follow these policies will result in a drive-through penalty. Intentional wrecking, if you intentionally wreck cars, take others out, cause a ton of problems, they'll be kicked, and depending on severity, not able to return for the night or ever again. So, and deliberate crashes that aren't worth being banned from the race will just be an end-of-line penalty on the start. And cautions will be quick. After we complete a full pace lap, once iRacing gives me the choice, I'm going to be moving it to 1 to green right away. These are lawn pace laps. We want to get it going right away. So if you're taking repairs in the pits, understand you're probably not going to have a whole lot of time to get repairs. So, gotta there's 1 fast repair. Gotta keep it to use wisely. But yeah, live on MC Motorsports YouTube channel here for this one. We'll be heading to mini stocks at Las Vegas after this. So we'd like to see everyone come out for that one as well and all the races tonight. So we'll see how this goes.
Hi, Karen. You guys.
Hey, how do you say your last name?
Last name is pronounced Cmejla. Unique spelling, but that is how it is said.
Schmlack. So are you like a 7-Eleven Indian or a 9/11 Indian?
I don't know. The name's native to Czechoslovakia, so.
I have no idea where that's at.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's an active country anymore.
Well,
All right, I'm heading to the booth now. Goodbye.
Rose in the middle of Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Got whole history lessons going on in the stream. We're ready to go. Look at this field. It is a 32-car field, the largest to ever participate in SimStock history. So who knows how this is going to go here. We had 40 total registered, but it looks like about 8 drivers decided to leave before the racing action. So it is going to be a wild one here. Keith Ingram wins the pole by considerable amounts over Austin Cmejla and the number 8 there on the outside. That's Jonathan Peterson in the 36. Another successful qualifying effort. Her first successful qualifying effort that is, and he is here. George Karafides, how about that? Starting up in the 5th place spot. It's going to be a wild race and make it 31 on the racetrack. 31 cars starting this one here on the racetrack. The pace car pulls in. 17 laps at Daytona. We'll see how this goes. And the green flag is in the air. We're underway here at Daytona International Speedway. Trying to get the right camera angles. Already we got cars making it 3 wide. That's going to be, I believe, Zayden Cortinas up on Jonathan. Look at this pack. Oh, we got him around. It's Cole Trudeau. Brad Cmejla collected. A plethora of cars going to be spinning around here deep in the field. See if it's enough to keep it green. We got a nice little pack up front, it looks like. So with that, we're going to keep this race green. Still a full pack of cars at the front of the field. Cameron Face pushing Austin Cmejla into turn 3. See how the backpack is doing here. These guys are going to have to work together to draft back up to the main field. You see the number 5 right there. It's going to be Alfredo Hidalgo making his debut in SimStock. Pushing hard. Keith Ingram to the apron. Cameron Face. Going to put him 3 wide. Oh, Cameron doesn't appreciate the move. Oh, it's getting wild up front. The 94 goes around in the grass. Back up the racetrack for now, able to save it. This is number 94, Stephen Bowling. He's going to slide. And we got him piling up back here. That's Ken Duval who's around. Got him still wrecking. Jackson Cottingham. Back up the front of the field, we got contact being made. Cameron Face sideways, and Austin Cmejla on the apron. Michael Davis on. Oh, there goes David Brunson and Austin Cmejla. Oh, and he's going to end up hard on the wall. Back down, collects George Karafides. And it's going to bring out our first caution. Too many problems all over the field. First caution going to come out. The 15 of Ken Duval with some heavy front damage. Cole Trudeau with a destroyed race car. And already we got the yellow flag out on the speedway. So let's see where this one developed. It's up here with David Brunson. So let's take a look at what unfolded here. Well, you see the pushing and shoving. Keith Ingram going to turn the 5. Might warrant an EOL penalty for Keith Ingram for sparking this one. And George Karafides gets slammed. And that's heavy damage. And hard rear damage too. Not sure if it'll warrant a fast repair this early on, but here's Brad Cmejla. Let's see what happened on the restart. Because it was crazy from the start. Right here, they're 3 wide. It looks like Cole Trudeau coming along. Not sure what the start of this one was. And Cole just hooks the 19 right around. Look at that, just right turned him in the wall and triggered this whole backpack to spin out. Brad Cmejla collected. Then watch this. Cole goes down the racetrack, collects Paul Harrell in the 35. Josh Eddy in the 88. Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez. Devin Mason in the 18. Amaru Torres in the 31. A huge one in the back. Right off the start. And with that, we're going to bring ourselves back to the reality of the field. See if we can make it 1 to green here. I think Keith is going to be fine there. We don't really penalize for bad pushes. It was accidental contact. See, he was all in the pits. Cole's in the pits. Luigi's in the pits. Now I'm trying to see what happened to some of these other cars. Because back here, there was all sorts of chaos. Right here, the 15 car ended up getting... Oh, it was a huge wreck back here. The 13 gets into the 35. And this should have been enough to throw a caution. Up in the air and up and over goes Jackson Cottingham, and a hard impact right there for the number 15, Ken Duval. The 25 slides. I think he's able to save it looks like. That was some hard contact. Jackson Cottingham goes upside down, and now the 15 car puts on a fast repair. A lot of the field already in desperate situations. You see some of these guys still in the pits, like Cole Trudeau. But it is 1 to green, and these guys are going to have to catch up in time to make it on the restart. Running on strict scheduling here. Due to these 40-minute times plus pace laps are about 2 minutes long, so we're really not trying to sit through it all. Mini stocks at Talladega coming soon. By the way, because these work pretty well at the super speedways. I mean, they get up to good solid speeds. So just like that, it's Cameron Face who's going to be leading, and just in that 8-car pack there, it was already chaotic. Once everyone wrecked in the back. And all those names out on your screen right there, those are all cars that left the session before the race. So back green here. We'll see if we can get a good camera angle to see what's going on all throughout the field. Hopefully everyone's just able to make it this time. Drivers like Cole Trudeau unable to catch up in time to the main field, so they're going to have to hope for a caution, and there's already 13 laps to go. Time is running out. And through the field, you see Keith Ingram blinking out right there. That's going to create some issues. Oh, Austin K. Mitchell gets into Keith Ingram. Keith Ingram slides on the apron right there. Laban Van Leer with a huge run again. Look at this pack of cars. About 25 of them in that frame. And this is going to get real precarious once everyone gets bunched up even closer. Boy, these cars are just messed up at Daytona, especially the bumps here on this racetrack. Cameron Face and Austin K. Mitchell. Cameron Face blinks out. These blinking problems continue to be a problem. And there's, I believe, what's his name? Oh, Jonathan Peterson. Oh, he's going to come back up the racetrack, take out Keith Ingram. And it's going to create a whole fiasco. Oh, we got him tumbling. We got him flipping. We got him everywhere. The number 25 up and over. It's Wes Jenkins. Who else we got collected in this one? The 31 of Amarillo Torres. Oh, Brad Cmejla back in front of Wyatt Blair, almost in the wall. Huge problems. And it all has to do with Peterson. I think he got in the grass. We'll have to look at that. It seemed like he kind of just had no attempt to save it and just took Keith Ingram out. Could be a race ban for him. Unless he might have already exited the session. Brad Cmejla potentially collected. Oh my goodness, what a wreck we have here. Watch this. A replay. So I think Laban Van Leer gets into him. Watch this. He just comes right back up the track. And Keith Ingram just gets turned hard. And watch this. The 36 comes down into the 21 of Pasuto. Spins Wyatt Blair. Gavin Smith up in the air. Every car collected at this point. Amarillo Tour is unable to make it through. He goes up and over. We got him flipping everywhere here. He's going to do a couple tumbles. That wasn't the only car to flip. There was still cars flipping deep in the field. 25 of Wes Jenkins. Here's him. He hits Keith Ingram square. So does Josh Eddy in the 88. Justin Wallace able to make it through. A little bit of damage. Through the grass goes the 25. Look at this view. And up and over he goes. Not what you want to see, especially in these portions of the race. Now Gavin Smith, he ends up, look at this. Look at this view. Look at that. Pure chaos. The 13 car, I think. Whoa! Oh, that's hard contact for Gavin. Watch this from the 13 machine. It's Travis Finney. He's going to get... Go! Clipped by Blair. Look at that. That's a... Oh, my goodness. What a save. Take a look at this. Full throttle through it. Donald Tankersley involved. That might be some hard damage, but what a save. Now let's see if the third... What happened to the 36? Where'd he end up in this one? So I want to watch his in-car here and see what happened here. What did he write? This could be a ban from the race here. I have to go into the cockpit view for this one. Oh, nah. He was trying to save that thing. Watch this. That wheel is cranked to the left as far as it can go. He was not trying to take everyone out. It just looks like it. It's just deceiving. So Donald, or Peterson here, he's going to be all right to keep going. It was just a... Well, I really want to penalize someone for this, though, but who? Need to look at this from a different angle. 36 just kind of came down. And it looks like he just straight killed Ingram, but there was really, he was not turning right. We'll see what's going on here in the main pack. We're going to make it 1 to green. Late notice for the field, but it's just how it's going to have to be occasionally in some instances, right? See if everyone can catch up here. We got cars laying back in the back. We got a car getting laps back. That's Peterson. Got him spinning back here. Oh, it's Brad Cmejla who goes around. Spins himself off the nose of Keith Ingram. All sorts of chaos going on here, but we're going to get this one green this time despite all the problems. Cars are everywhere. So Cameron Face going to bring him to the restart zone. Going to be 9 laps to go. And a pretty spread out restart here. Cameron Face with the lead. Got them into each other in the back here. You see Brad Cmejla, the big head of steam. I think he might have jumped that restart just a bit. But then, look at that. They're kind of split here. Look at somehow, some way, this pack is all split up with 9 laps to go. They're pushing hard back here. Oh, Peterson gets in the wall. Justin Wallace and Cole Trudeau going to go around. It's been a tough race for Cole Trudeau. But we stay green and back up front. Oh, the number 94 is around. LeBan Van Leer collected. David Brunson spins out. Can everyone hate onto it? Oh, it's going to be a big one here, too. Brad Cmejla collected. George Carafini's upside down. Devin Mason also up and over in the 18 car. Caution is going to wave once again. Luigi Diaz Gonzalez piling his way through. It's going to help drivers like Wes Jenkins who are in the pits getting repairs. Brad Cmejla collected. It doesn't seem like had damage, kind of phased through it all, it looks like. See what happened. So it's going to be up here. And yep, the 94 is going to get into Austin K. Mitchell. That gets him all sideways. And then right here, the 18 of Devin Mason turns David Brunson. And unfortunately, they all spun right back up the racetrack. And this gets hard. Right here, that's the contact that really... Keith Ingram make it through? Oh, he does, I think. And watch this. They pile right in. Oh, George Karafidis. Got him like 3 cars up and over. Oh, my goodness! Wyatt Blair doing tons of barrel rolls somehow. He wasn't even a part of the main wreck. We got Wyatt Blair. How did he flip? Whoa! Oh, my goodness. Oh, he gets into LeBan Van Leer. He didn't have to do all that. Watch this. He tumbles just about 10 times, maybe more. A horrendous crash for Wyatt Blair. He was in the second pack where all this was unfolding, or where it was unfolding up front. Watch this. He goes to the inside to avoid, piles right into Lear, and he does multiple barrel rolls. Look at this. 3 cars upside down. Look at these pictures. You know what? That picture. Alright, I apologize to the stream viewers. I have no clue why that was on. The Finding Replay thing, that was probably on for a while. Holy frickin' crap. That is not good. We apologize significantly here. We don't know what is going on with that, but apparently no one able to watch for who knows how long that was sitting there for. We'll have to look back. This might be an extended caution due to these complications. Trying to see how this wreck unfolded because this was all missed. What the heck is going on here? There's no... Oh, I must have hit the wrong key or something to get that up. But here's what happened to Wyatt Blair. Pretty cool wreck right here. He's going to get into Lear and go upside down, do multiple barrel rolls. Devin Mason in the 18. Here's how he got up. David Brunson parks in the middle of the track. Everyone upside down. George Garafides. Cole Trudeau. So it is straight chaos, and I am now going to watch exactly how long that happened for. Studs was on for about 5 minutes, so let's see what everyone missed here. Yeah, I hit the wrong, I don't know how that even happened, to be honest. So basically the people missed the restart. Disaster. Fox Sports type coverage right here on the MC Motorsports channel. And that is absolutely not what we look for and strive for here. Unbelievable. Terrible. It's not good. Missed the live action of that one. Either way, we're back now, and hopefully ought to be good to go this time. I don't know how that was pressed. Just big time mistake. Can't happen. Can't have it happen again. So here we got Cameron Face in the 85. And this was an extended caution. Oh, we got Wes Jenkins, who I believe is not even on the lead. No, that's the 21 of Pizzuto. We got him beefing right here. Right in the front of the field. Contact. We had similar situations happen recently at Charlotte. So we'll see how far this escalates. There is a ton of laps left in this race. Cameron Face has led just about every lap, which has all been pretty much pace laps. But once again, there's really nothing we could say except we apologize to the stream viewers. Oh my gosh. 16 people watching that had to experience all that. That's just super unfortunate. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Be sure to share this to your friends for the finish here. We're going to have a 5-lap shootout. And I don't even know how we're doing on time. Oh, we still got 20 minutes to go. Yeah, this is actually like... These sessions are pretty quick. Here we go. Cameron Face to the restart zone. We're back underway. Austin K. Mitchell to the inside. 5 laps to go. We haven't really been able to make it through one green flag lap without a wreck somewhere in the field. But sometimes it just goes green to the end like this. We'll have to see what happens. Peterson and Pizzuto sort of their struggles out, it looks like. But once again, it's kind of one main pack. They're kind of splitting apart in the back. Cole Trudeau and Alfredo Hidalgo contact. That's back in the 9th spot. And look at this. I think these guys might have some damage. Oh, there goes Jackson Cottingham. Into the wall, but they all hang on. Yeah, I think these guys have some damage. You see Brad Cmejla getting a lot of pushes right there. He'll have to try to hang on. But here comes, oh, we got him. Alfredo Hidalgo, hard wreck in the back. Collects Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez. Justin Wallace around again. And here's Austin K. Mitchell all over the back end of Zayden Cortinas. No lifting done whatsoever. Now it's going to be 4 laps to go here in this one. Keith Ingram gets shuffled up, but it was Austin K. Mitchell who was the cause of that one. 4 laps to go here. Apologies right there for that camera mishap, but it is good. We're back, 4 to go, and we got a little pack up here. How about, yeah, Slidham up there in the 53 making moves in his debut. The bottom 3 in this pack, they go 4 wide. Cameron Face gonna get sideways. Austin K. Mitchell sliding involved Pasuto. And the caution is going away, which will send us into overtime. Oh, we probably could have cut that green looking back. Dang it. That probably could have stayed green. That probably could have stayed green. I thought, oh, man. That probably could have stayed green right there. It'll be a very quick caution. That should have stayed green. It's Austin K. Mitchell. Will probably get sent to the back. I mean, this guy's been pushing like crazy, making some really obnoxious moves here. And it was the complete cause of this one. It was only a 2-car wreck. Shouldn't have been a caution, but I mean, there's still a full pack of cars here. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate. David Brunson might be the race leader. He's been through a lot. He's wrecked a couple times. Austin K. Mitchell going to have to suffer an EOL penalty for causing that one. Putting it 4 wide when there's absolutely no room. So he's going to have to move his way, trot his way to the back of the field. Oh, we got him piling in here. The 88, Josh Eddy, who I believe is just trying to get some laps back here. He's got a pretty damaged car. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, Gavin Smith piles into his rear end. Oh, and Austin K. Mitchell, it might have just turned the 36 around. What in the world is going on here? All sorts of cars piling in. And he's not even going to the back after getting an EOL. It's just an instant kick from the race for that. Got this car. That's just pure chaos here. I think Peterson, who knows where he's at. He got a turn right there. We moved Austin K. Mitchell to the back for causing the wreck. And is still trying to line up where he was before and turned cars around. So it's just going to be a simple penalty right there and a simple kick. Got Brad Schmiel in 5th, Cole Trudeau in 6th. And here comes Peterson, who's got a destroyed race car. Almost takes out Brunson in the 5. This guy's passing everyone now as well. He's passing the whole field, so he's going to get kicked. What in the world is going on here? We got plenty of time. We might see plenty of overtime finishes here. This has been crazy, but they got to make it to the white flag to have this one end under proper conditions. And we still got, looks like 16 cars out on the track. David Brunson in the 5. Bringing him to the restart zone. He's even launching. He waited to the green. gets kind of confusing. The rules say if no one launches in a restart zone, you can go at any point. And now we got Brad Cmejla up in the mix at 5th. We got him 3 wide already. 2 laps to go from Daytona. LeBan Van Leer all over that 83 machine. Oh, it's going to get real messed up real quickly here. It's a full pack of cars. Keith Ingram, Cameron Face. Aggressive pushing all over. All we got to do is make it to the white flag. Oh, look at this. Shoved by Cameron Face. All over. Oh, around goes David Brunson. Is everyone able to make it through? Brad Cmejla. Oh, we got him flipping over in the back. It's Jackson Cottingham. And it's saying it's too late to throw a caution in the session. Oh my goodness, we got him parked in the middle of the racetrack. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Ah, iRacing, fix your garbage. Said we couldn't throw a caution. And now we got him racing for the win up front. Here comes LeBan Van Leer. Here comes all the Cameron Face cars. They're all teammates up here, the 2, the 85 and the 44. What is going on here? Need to make sure there's no trolls. It's all teammates lined up on the inside right now. Cameron Face to the inside. Here comes Bullied in the 94. They're 4 wide. LeBan Van Leer into Cameron Face. They're all 3 wide. Crazy battle. Alfredo Hidalgo on the outside. Alfredo Hidalgo all by himself as the Cameron Face team cars all end up around. And at the line, Alfredo Hidalgo to the line. Oh, Cameron in the grass. It's going to be Alfredo Hidalgo who gets the win here at Daytona. What the frick is that? Was it because the race went so long or what? Alfredo Hidalgo is the winner. And somehow the GoldenEye Express cars fumble the bag once again. And Alfredo Hidalgo, I don't know how old he is, but he's young, and wait till you hear the interview. Might be like 9, 10, 11, 12. That range for sure. He ends up winning this race. What the heck? What is going on here? Well, let's see what all took place, because things got real messed up. So David Brunson goes around. And Brad Cmejla comes up the track and just turns around Zayden Cortina. So here that should have been a caution for sure. Caught him upside down for the second time. Coulthard piling his way back up on the field. We got him parked. Then it was the white flag. Everyone's trying to. And back up front here. These are all teammates, by the way. The 2, 85, and 44. Got the 94. I don't know how he ends up just not taking the track, so that's unfortunate. And watch this. Cameron Face gets up, and Alfredo Hidalgo from all that just rockets by on the outside. And pretty easily was able to hang on right there and win this race. Torres able to get a top 10. Cameron tries to cut the grass, but it just doesn't work. And Alfredo Hidalgo gets the win. Let's talk to him. What's good, bro?
Well, there. Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Alfredo
I,
Hidalgo, you are a Sim
I-
stock winner in your first
I'm here.
ever start. How does it feel to be a winner?
Feels good because one series I could actually win in because just happy to thank White Blair for helping me out and yeah.
Well, yeah, it was pretty chaotic there of a race. I mean, at one point you were around, and everyone was around. At one point you were able to work your way back up. Now you are a Sim stock winner for the first time in history for yourself. Congratulations, and we will see you in the next ones.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Well, there was that. But yeah. Well, my player says he can't hear me, but I can hear myself. Well, I don't know what the heck happened there, or why that happened, or what, but it was bad. It was bad, and that's what we expected, but I didn't think it would be that bad. Just, wish that we could have thrown caution there. I mean, that was a complete wreck. Whole field gets. Yeah, anytime I throw a stupid caution, the whole reason for that caution in the first place was stupid, so it was just cursed from that point on. And we go to another. We go to another just wild racetrack, and that is going to be Las Vegas Motor Speedway. With the mini stocks, which is another pure chaos combo. So we will see how this one goes. It's a chaotic night. That's how it's going to be, it looks like here. So I don't know what the heck happened in that one. And we'll do this one in the how about the late afternoon? I think that's a reasonable consensus here. We did a night one before. Race options, looks like we got that. We're putting up the next session here. Oh, race 2 is up.
Oh God. I almost
Let's see what GoldenEye Express is saying. Alfredo Hidalgo winning races. That's something here. That kid, when he becomes older, he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with, though. Once that kid gets older, more mature, more skills, it's gonna be a problem for the field. Well, just give us some time to get this session loaded up here. I'll be back. I gotta lock in here. It was bad. Bad broadcast, bad race control. $20-minute practice here to let everyone join. 5 minutes qualifying, a 25-lap race, a sprint race. It's pretty quick. Right there. I probably could have. Nah. See, I don't know. That was there was plenty of time for a caution there. I mean, let's be real. So I don't know what iRACING is trying to say. We had cars flying in the air. We had spinning everywhere, and so it was a tough situation on all levels, and I can't even blow it into the section. Luke Underwood making his return. He's a winner here in SimStock. One of the biggest underdog winners, if not the biggest underdog winner when it comes to iRating. Either way, we're joining on in. We'll be back. Yeah, that was quite the race there at Daytona. But we will be doing that again, though. And it will be better. Trying to get the right camera views here. Show you what's going on with the racetrack. Paul Harrell's back in the 14. I'll tell you that, that's good. Appreciate Paul Harrell, he's done a couple of these now. But otherwise, we got them still all loading their way in, so we will show everyone here now the screen. I'm just gonna remove that replacement or use that. Out of here. So let's see. There you go. You can see who's running this 25 lapper here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I am going to lay on my couch, take a little break from being behind the computer. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Set this out on the car. Put it in the car. back here. We got Zayden Cortinas in the 12 this race. We got Matthew Jordan, who's one here making his debut. Austin Cmejla is back after hopefully he can solve his stuff. And we got Jeff Werderman from Waterloo, Iowa. Let's go see the Nice to see a brand new racer here, passionate. Devin Mason is back. Good to see a couple of those new guys racing good. Kyle Amos is back. I think he started last race though. John Tayea. Racing last one. Jeff Tyndall. Carabines. Hoping for better outcomes. Wyatt Blair. Here's Chris Strickland. Chris Strickland last race didn't do it. A lot of these guys who were registered for the last race didn't do it are featured here in this one with 3 minutes left here in practice. Getting a familiarity with the field here. Jeff Tyndall in the 31. We got Luke Underwood in the 6. He's back. You see that line there. Cortinas, Jordan. Devin Mason. Cortinas to the top of the boards in practice. Looks like we got over 20 cars in the session. We got Brendan LaBelle, 24. Cameron Face still looking for that win. Couldn't get it from his teammates last race. Will Wees in the 31. 71. He's back. Cole Trudeau's back at 47, Paul Harrell. David Brunson at 15. John Kyle around. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds left in practice. Gonna be our second race of 4. First ever 4-race special in one night. Sprint races, quick races. See how this one goes. Got over 20 cars in the field. Let's see the exact entry count. 22 entries here. We also have Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez in here. Dan Witt registered, so a lot of new names tonight here on this Friday night. For SimStock action. 40 seconds remain here in practice. Well, now we got more issues, the desktop audio. Too loud. We appreciate Will Wees for letting me know about that. Could have been another catastrophe here on the broadcast side of things. Qualifying time here. About a 25 car field, probably gonna end up being by the time everything's all registered and done. So let's showcase what we got going here. We got Matthew Jordan making his first start. David Brunson. John Kaya in the 98. Dan Witt in the yellow 25. Kyle Amos in the 99. Dylan Purdy in the 28 car, another new driver. We got Eric LeBombard making his first start here in SimStock. Jeff Tyndall, Cameron Face. Zayden Cortinas, LeBan Van Leer, Cole Trudeau, Brendan LaBelle, Austin K. Mitchell, George Caravides on the racetrack, Devin Mason, and here we got Johnny Hamby, who resets his race car, another brand new driver, so we might be up for a lot of cars in this one here. Gonna enable a scroll on our qualifying board, our overlays, so we could see all the action. But Hamby is parked in the pits. Cortinas, Keith Ingram's back. Cole Trudeau in the 47. David Bronson in the 15. Kyle Amos in the 99. Dylan Purdy in the 28 car. Eric LeBombard on the apron, which is allowed. Cars can cut that for extra time. Eric LeBombard, a true talent behind the wheel. Here in the 94, Werderman up in 5th. Luke Underwood on the speedway for qualifying. Here, another new driver. It's Jacob Fortune. Who knows how much cars we're going to be allowing in here in this one now. I mean, there's tons of cars in this one. 27 cars. Another full field here for mini stock action. We'll see how much Texas brings in. We've been there before with the mini stocks. Going to try it out with the street stocks. Here we got LeBan Van Leer who's back. We got Justin Wallace still looking for his first win. One of the drivers with the most starts here at SimStock. Appreciate Justin racing though most of the races. Got Cole Trudeau on the racetrack. He's currently 10th on the boards, and that's how he's going to stay. George Carafides here in the number 1 machine. He is also up on the boards. Cameron Face qualifies first. Eric LeBombard qualifies second. Wyatt Blair, SimStock winner, back at Legacy Charlotte. He is making some laps. Dylan Purdy also making some runs at it here. Got Cole driving through the access pits here. See where he ends up going here. I don't know where he's going to find himself going. Looks like he hits an invisible wall. And parks that car. Pretty sure Purdy's already done with his laps. Johnny Hamby might still be on one here. Brendan LaBelle ends up in the wall. Pretty sure he's still trying to get some laps. It's 23 cars laying down qualifying times. And Cole has made it into the road course section of the racetrack here. Take a look at this here. A little roval in the infield. Cole Trudeau's checking out right now. And that's going to end qualifying, it looks like. Or I think he just fell off the map or something there. And qualifying now complete. It appears qualifying now potentially completed here. Yep. Qualifying is now done. And it is time to get things underway. Cameron Face on the pole. Keith Ingram ends up 6th, who usually ends up on the pole in these things. And look at that, a full field of 29 cars. But we'll see if all 29 who registered end up starting it. See back here, a lot of cars in the field. Looks like Luigi Diaz Gonzalez. Alex did not make a lap. Chris Currington in the 27. We got Will Wees back here as well. We'll see if these guys end up starting the race. But either way, it's Cameron Face and Eric LeBombard who start this one. So Cameron Face is going to be starting from the pole. Well, Wees does register, but it looks like that will kind of be our field. Looks like multiple cars, like Strickland once again, not starting. Paul Harrow, we hate to see him potentially not be able to make a start. Gonna make this a top 20 board only. And it looks like we're finally ready to get the cars rolling here. So let's start talking to some of these drivers here. All right, guys, we got SimStock race number 2. We got a lot of new names as well. Launching the restart zone. If you're the control car, you can get laps back on the outside under caution. We got 2 races after this, Street Stock Texas and Mini Stock Oxford Plains, so come up for those. This is live on the MC Motorsports YouTube channel. No deliberate jumping the restart, no intentional wrecking, no causing wrecks, so you'll get penalized, kicked, or banned. Live on the MC Motorsports YouTube channel once again, and on that stream, currently live, you can find our Discord link to become a SimStock regular. So make sure you come out for races 3 and 4, Street Stock Texas and Oxford Plains coming up right after this. Got 25 laps, one fast repair. Let's do it.
Man, I'm glad we're not doing linear.
So we had to talk to the drivers there to get this one ready and hopefully organized. We just got a couple drivers making their debuts here, but still a pretty clean field for the most part. Cameron Face still looking for his first SimStock win. We already got him piling into the back. The number 23, the number 29. Austin K. Mitchell going to be starting 3rd. Zayden Cortinas to the outside of him. And the green flag ready to get underway. Cameron Face. 25 laps from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Green flag in the air. A little bit of a stack up on the bottom. Eric LeBombard able to clear. Not clear, but get to the outside and a nose ahead. Look at this from a wide camera angle here. We got him 3 wide in the back. Werderman in the 81, who qualified in the top 10, is already dropping multiple positions through the middle. And so far, a pretty solid looking field as they make their way through. Got a 1 on the wall. It's Devin Mason. Back up front, though, Cameron Face. We probably had our best SimStock finish of all time here last time we were at the Mini Stocks Vegas. So we'll see what action unfolds this time. 23, it's Matthew Jordan in the 23s making his debut, as well as Jeff Tend. Oh, Keith Ingram and Austin K. Mitchell get together. Some miscommunication there. Dan Witt in the 25 leading this little second group. Luke Underwood in the 6 car. The 24 machine, Brendan LaBelle, but so far so good. The whole field making their way through without a problem. All 24 starters been able to hang on so far. Both lanes shoving aggressively. You see Austin K. Mitchell all over Cameron Face. Zayden Cortinas all over Eric LeBombard. Side by side, LeBombard gonna lead this lap. Oh, we got the 99 nearly on the wall. That's on the top right of your screen for a moment there. It's a full pack of cars still. Yeah, one thing you find, you can't really go 3 wide with this combo. It just doesn't really work. But it's Cameron Face with the lead. So far, so good. We've already made it 2 laps, and we're looking to be 3, full complete, caution-free, incident-free racing. So a drastic change of scenery from what we saw in race number 1. Jeff Tyndall all over the 8 machine right there. They're all pushing everywhere, hard pushing. Cameron Face with the lead. Austin K. Mitchell almost drifts up into Eric LeBombard right there, but he's able to hang on. And now Austin K. Mitchell looking to be inside a little bit off-centered from that rear end of Cameron Face. Look at this, still a pack. We see a couple stragglers. George Carafiti's leading a little pack. We're just trying to keep it clean because you just know there's a storm brewing up here and a wreck to come at some point. Look at this, just a full pack of cars, and it's pretty wide here at Las Vegas, so a lot of opportunity. Cameron Face leads that lap. You notice LeBombard lost his help from Zayden Cortinas. Austin K. Mitchell, Cameron Face continuing to push and work together to try to pull away. Yeah, George is definitely dropping back. They're trying to hang on, just wait for the wreck to happen up here, and everyone's hoping to survive. 3 wide, fanning out deep in the field there. Jeff Tyndall in the 31, running strong in that number 31 machine. He's in 5th right now, and he's going to look to the inside of Austin K. Mitchell. Will slot right back behind. A solid run for the driver to make his debut, and Dan Witt in the 25. And how about Matt Jordan? Oh, there we got our first spin. None other than David Brunson goes around. It's a single car spin back here. Back up front, we stay green. Just a single car spin, our first incident of the race. That results in a spinning car. Pretty good racing so far here. Already made it the 5th of the way without a single caution. Eric LeBombard was able to clear Cameron Face on the inside. That's something right there. That's a big deal there too. But it is just great pack racing up here. Towards the front of it, we see Cole Trudeau pushing the number 25 at Dan Witt. And that's starting to break away here. Oh, LeBombard, Cameron Face, contact. They're going to split LeBombard through the middle. That's going to put him 4 wide now. Zayden Cortinas on the outside. 4 wide for a brief moment. Look at this. Ingram barely able to clear LeBombard in the 94. Dan Witt looking on Cole Trudeau right there. Cole Trudeau got the slot in right behind the 31 machine. This is some tight racing. It's only a matter of time before we see this pack come apart like we do see so often. Keith Ingram able to get in front of Eric LeBombard. Now Eric LeBombard's got some work to do to start leading a pack again. This is incredible right here. A 16-car pack, everyone tight together. Then a pack of them in the back, just hating on, waiting for that wreck, trying to stay out of harm's way. Got one in the wall. It's Brendan LaBelle. Oh, there we go. There's the potential wreck if they can save it. Here we go. Can they hang on? Austin K. Mitchell, and there goes Cole Trudeau in the wall. Caution is going to wave, and Cole Trudeau's at a rough return to SimStock. Oh, we got ARCA brakes in the back. Dylan Purdy, the 26, as well as Johnny Hamby. It's our first caution of the race, and Cole Trudeau might have to tow this one. He might not be able to steer this race car. And that's true. He's missing a wheel. Cole Trudeau. His hopes of winning might be done once again. Chris Currington loaded in there in the 27. We'll see if Cole can figure that out. Otherwise, might be at a significant disadvantage. Let's see what happened here. It's only a matter of time. Austin K. Mitchell once again causing another one. It's going to get into Cameron Face. Face has quite the save. I mean, it looked like everything was going to be fine. But, I mean, when you're 4 wide like this, see right here, Austin K. Mitchell tries to save it. And then Cole gets into the 31 car. But it's just hard to tell where you're at that point. Right here, Calleja in the 98 ends up getting into him. And they take some hard hits in the wall. And watch this back here, the number 26. Full throttling his way through. Dylan Purdy collected. And we'll see, was Cole ever able to find his way into the pit stall? He doesn't. He ends up towing the car. And will unfortunately have to sit in the pits for a decent amount of time. We'll see if he can. He's going to need some cautions to get laps back. He's fallen multiple laps down now. It's Ingram, LeBombard, Cameron Face, and Dan Witt. And we got a car pitting. It's the number 29 of Jacob Fortune. Gonna get the 1 to green this time, though. So we can get this one back underway. Yeah, it's unfortunate right there for Cole Trudeau. One of the cleanest stretches, though, in SimStock with cars that close, but unfortunately they're... So Keith Ingram in the 01 car. And how about the 98 machine of Cmejla? There's Cole getting laps back. John Cmejla up in the mix at his first ever start. Here we go. 14 to go. Cracking the green flag. And look at that. The GoldenEye Express car is lined up once again on the inside. The 85-44-3 car. Got them all piling their way into the back. You see David Brunson. Might have jumped the start. We're going to have to take a look at this. Yep, that is going to be a drive-through penalty. Jumping the restart right there, pretty deliberately as well. Here we got Dylan Purdy on the inside, getting back on the racetrack. This could be problematic right here. Oh boy, this could get real interesting. Dylan Purdy going a lap down right in front of the field. He's gonna get out of the way though. Oh! Hard of the wall goes Labatt Van Leer. Oh, they pile in the back. Wernerman goes up and over, and the caution is gonna wave once again. A catastrophic deal of events, the number 81 car. Jeff Wernerman up and over here in the 81 machine, and hard contact all over the place here. Labatt Van Leer just destroy the wall. Take a look. Running well too. We apologize again to our stream viewers. I'm the only admin, so I got to make these race officiating calls while broadcasting. Doesn't really work well. So we kind of missed a lot of the action. But watch this. He makes a move when the lap car's right there. And Purdy's minding his own business. He could be up higher, but still. And right there, a little bit of contact. Oh, that's a hard shot. And right here, they pile right in. The 81 goes upside down. Take a look at it from a different view. Right there. So Dylan Purdy really just got ran into from all perspectives. Let's go on inside the car. Now Labatt Van Leer, that's an unfortunate situation. Unable to avoid. I think Wernerman made it through the first wreck, so he might be going in for his fast repair this time. Got a couple of them in the pits here. Gonna make it 2 to green just so we can allow cars to get laps back, as well as some of those cars getting repaired. So we're not on a time limit like last race, so we got plenty of time. To sit and relax. Yeah, Brunson just jumped the starts, and the rules can't Kyle Busch the restart. That's what he did, so I mean we can't let it go, you know. It wasn't deliberate enough to be a ban from the race, but so we are now 1 to green, it looks like. It looks like Cole Trudeau has got his way back on the lead lap. He's going to have some work to do all the way from 18th to get back in the mix. It'll be a 9-lap shootout here when we get this thing back underway. Teammates on the outside from GoldenEye Express Racing. That's Cameron Face and Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez up there. They just got their one teammate taken out. That was Laban Van Leer. Kaia, Dan Witt, they're all still up here. Some of these new guys. 27 of Chris Currington. Believe has done a race before here. Devin Mason did last race, ended up upside down. Cole Trudeau back in the mix. We'll see. It's tough to make your way to the front, starting all the way back there, though. That's just one thing you find. It's just hard. Oh, we got SimStock Texas coming up after this. Looking for a brand new car track combo right there. The 99 machine of Amos up there. He's in the mix. But here we go. 9-lap shootout. What will happen? Into the green flag we go. We're back underway. Oh, we got Dylan Purdy just piling through everyone. Gonna take out Cole Trudeau. Yep, Cole Trudeau collected. Laban Van Leer collected. We got him upside down. David Brunson. But we stay green, back up front. Everything's so good. Cole Trudeau not having a night tonight that he was hoping for. John Kaia in the 98 down there on the inside. Oh, they're 4 wide, and there they go again. A handful of cars involved in this one, and the caution will wave yet again. John Kaia involved, Kyle Amos, Justin Wallace, Jacob Fortune with major damage as well. See how he got collected, man. This is really that'll be a permanent ban for Dylan Purdy right there. It's just uncalled for. Just blast right through Laban Van Leer right here. Collects Cole Trudeau. Collects all these cars. Even Werderman was collected. Got him upside down here too. Uncalled for. We go through the rules for each race, so the drivers must follow them. Well, such a promising start. Ends up just being unfortunate here. And this one's caused by... They just went 4 wide here. Kaia has to get back up somehow, and that's just not going to work. Good save by Luigi, though. Good save by all these guys, really, here at this point. Oh! The wrecking wasn't done. After the caution was out, they were still piling in. Chris Currington. Oh, that's hard in the wall right there. Devin Mason. Oh, Chris Currington nearly into Matthew Jordan. So we will get the 1 to green this next time by here. It'll be a quick 1 to green. First half was pretty clean. The second half has been pretty disastrous. Just guys breaking the rules. Kind of messing up the flow of the broadcast. Just been tough. It'll be a 5-lap shootout here in this one. Hate it for John Kaia. He was up front running well, but he had to get back up somehow, and there was just no room given there. Cars trying to make positions late in the going. Brendan LaBelle making his first start. Will Wees has done a couple. But Brendan LaBelle in the 24 making his first start. He is in good position. Dan Witt also in his debut in the yellow 25, running 8th. It'll be a 5-lap shootout, and ever since our caution, it's been pretty hard to get anything to work. Been hard to find the flow here. There is now, it looks like 16 cars in the pack. Justin Wallace will be able to catch up, making it 17. And once again, we might be up for another situation where cars are going to have a chance to jump the restart, like Kyle Amos. He's probably going to catch the field right at the time of the green. Please just follow the rules, buddy. Please. I want to like watch the restart unfold here, kind of. And he should. Yep, he's actually going to be in time to slow down, so it's good right there. Keith Ingram in the 01 car. Going to bring him to the restart zone. Can he get another SimStock win here, Keith Ingram? Okay, yeah, able to slow down in time. Everyone follows the rules this time around. We'd love to see it. Maybe not. Maybe not. These guys are flying on the start. Oh, they just stacked up here. This is yeah, it's kind of tough to tell. That's tough to tell right there. We got no time. I mean, he didn't deliberately jump. It was just kind of, I don't know, he might have. Tough call. We're too late in the race to be making these tough judgment calls like that. But here we go. Coming to 4 to go, and these guys are kind of breaking away. Eric LaBombard, everyone, the whole field is still together, but they're kind of splitting away from everyone here. Oh, George gets in, and around George goes in the middle of the pack. It's another major crash in the back, and it will send us to overtime. Yeah, George running 5th. I feel like it's kind of a desperate move there. At that point, just stay behind that 24, just push him. George, his race, not sure if he's already used a fast repair or not. Actually, yeah, I mean, it was kind of, yeah, I guess he just was never really let back up by the 24. That's kind of what happened. And Austin K. Mitchell, I'm not sure how he ends up turning George around. Just right rears him right around. Austin K. Mitchell. Not sure if he was trying to avoid it. Devin Mason gets collected. John Kaia, who jumped the start, is going to pay the price, unfortunately. Hard in the barrels, and his race is over. Matthew Jordan was running good. Unfortunately, just didn't work out. Will Wees back up the racetrack. It's in Dan Witt. Looks like he was able to make it through. Luke Underwood, he's had a tough go. But look at Cole escape through this one. He goes all the way down. I believe will end up escaping without any problems. Oh, the 99 machine ends up junked. Just right rears it around and calls it the end.
2 laps to go. 2 to go.
So the race will be extended for a green, white checker finish. So it is going to be a 1 to green situation here once again. George and Matt Jordan, those guys, they can go on the banking to exit the pits if they're trying to catch back up. Not going to extend this yellow for them though, so they're going to have to catch up in time. Keith Ingram at the front of the field. Cameron Face in the 85. It is now a pack that is shrunk to 13 cars who are in the mix. And it's pretty much been the same group of cars up at the front. How about Brendan LaBelle in 4th with an opportunity? And a good opportunity now. And I don't know, this could go green to the end forcefully. We might not be able to throw a caution here to send us into another overtime. Because iRacing didn't let us do it before. What's stopping them from letting us do it again, you know? Keith Ingram, Cameron Face, Eric LaBombard, and Brendan LaBelle, your quad 4 up front. And we will now get to the restart zone. Here we go. Keith Ingram Green flag in the air. Look at that, George and Jordan. I wonder if they'll be in the draft here. They're catching with a full head of steam. I think they might be in the running for this here. Jordan just cuts way too much again. Yeah, dude, it's so annoying. Like, you listen to the rules. You can't jump the start. You can't go from back and past everyone. You have to slow down to the rear, and no one does it. Oh, the 24 gets spun out and in the wall, but we are going to make it to the white flag. 1 lap to go here in this one. Keith Ingram. A whole field of cars, Keith Ingram. Cameron Face, oh, Will Weezy gets turned by LeBan Van Leer and takes out the back portions of the field. And now up front, Keith Ingram in another position to go and get this one here. Eric LeBombard, he's aggressive late. Door baits Cameron Face. And that's probably going to do it right there. I don't see this one ending any differently unless LeBombard can make a move on Keith Ingram here. To the inside. It's an identical situation to last race. Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez is going to get the win here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And finally, GoldenEye Express going to go to victory lane. That was that was the same finish we saw as the last time we ran this combo. It was the exact situation. Second just turned Ingram from the lead on the apron. And almost Cameron Face, who was in the grass again, almost able to get that one done. But Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez able to get the win. How about that? First career SimStock win for Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez. Keith Ingram not too happy about what happened. But Eric LeBombard, he did the move that had to be made. It was a good move. If you're Ingram, you got to know that's coming. There's no other place LeBombard's going to go. Let's watch back on it here, see what took place. So back here, Austin Mitchell into the 24. Oh, that's another wreck Austin K. Mitchell caused, bro. That's like the fourth or third one this race. Cole gets hit in the grass. That's what happened to him. So an unfortunate situation. And LeBan Van Leer just completely jumped the 71. So that's how that unfolded. And back up front. Now what happened to Cameron Face here? I don't know what happened to Cameron Face here, but whatever happened to him ultimately cost him, I think, the win here. Gotta look back here and see. Just got up the racetrack, and without this happening, I think Cameron Face would have been in front of Luigi. Ultimately would have won the race. So tough deal, but watch this. Yeah, Ingram tries to go up the block, and what a move by LeBombard. It's so similar to the first time that happened. And right at the line, Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez able to get the win over Eric LeBombard. Let's talk to our winner. Here's Cameron Face. That's pretty close. I don't even care. We gotta ban that. That's shouldn't be able to cut the grass. Tough to tell who's actually in front at the line, but either way, Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez is the winner. So how about that? Let's talk to our winner here, see if we can pull him in the booth. Hear what he's got to say. Let's bring him in.
Oh,
Luigi
hello?
Gonzalez, victorious for the first time in SimStock history for your career. How does it feel? You were wrecking in front of you. You were able to sneak by on the outside and get your first ever SimStock win. How does it feel, buddy?
I'm a winner. Yeah, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest driver of all time, bro. Like, no one comes greater than me, bro. I'm simply him. Simply him.
Now, how exactly did you get it done there?
Luck, praying to God, Cameron selling turn 3 and 4. Basically, how I got the win. Also, I guess the 01 getting completely dumped by the 94 in turn 4. I was surprised he didn't put me in the wall, but
Me too.
I guess that's what happens when you know people. I bet Blazer will probably win next race.
All right, that's going to do it for this one. We'll be on to the next one here in Texas. Thank you, Luigi Gonzalez. All right. Moving on to the next race. It's been tough here tonight so far. Just for some reason, actually the official margin of victory is 0.004 of a second. So since that is the closest finish in SimStock history, I would like a picture of it. But it's not allowed anymore. Cameron Face cannot try to pull that off to win. It is now banned. Cutting the grass to win a race here at SimStock. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one back at Texas Motor Speedway. Minutes practice will be shortened to 15 to accommodate for time. And it will be a 25 lap race once again. On the Charlotte set, we've done this with the mini stocks before. That was also that was like the worst race. That was the second, third ever race, and it was just kind of like how tonight's been, just bad kind of race decisions. A lot of people breaking rules. It was just tough like that, you know. 30 in this one once again. Late afternoon time is good once again. And we will check this one out. So this session going up here. Already got 2 people registered. Patrick Connell gonna make his return to the series for the first time in a couple months. Maybe we'll join in and get the camera angles that are necessary here for this one. So at Texas Motor Speedway, we are here. Need some cars to get on the track here so we can get the camera angles all worked up here. Street Stock Texas is going to be an interesting one. Trying to get these camera angles fixed up and ready to go for this one here. That's interesting here at Texas Motor Speedway, so it'll be interesting to see how this race goes. I think we got these all set and ready to go, so let's see if we can get it to work. And there we go. I will be back shortly enough here. We'll see who all loads in. We'll get this 25 lapper going here shortly enough here. We will be right back. We are back, and we have advanced the session to get things rolling at a little quick rate of speed here, right? Got already plenty of cars, plenty of regulars. Just get it started here a little bit earlier. Accommodate for some of these guys. Already late. Latest SimStock night ever. We never streamed this late before, so we are trying to get what we can. So let's get to qualifying here. Keith Ingram in the 01 Camaro Street Stock. Going to be making his way out on the racetrack. There's Cole Trudeau in the number 47. It's been a tough night for him. Cameron Face. Wyatt Blair in the 29. Patrick Connell is back in the number 10 car. Justin Wallace returns in the 75. George Carafides back in the 1. Will Wees back in the 71. Jeff Werderman back in the 81. All these guys are pretty much regulars. Jackson Cottingham in the 42. Jonathan Ross in the 28 car. Bruce Dudley in the wall already. Problems for Bruce Dudley. Eric LeBombard on the racetrack. Austin Mitchell on the racetrack. Yeah, very nice. Love Jeff Werderman coming back here from Waterloo, Iowa. Love his schemes, love his design. Kind of that custom kind of feel, you know. He's got the kind of like custom sponsors, local sponsors. It seems like. Yeah, this is nice. Wonder if this guy races in real life, because might be some real sponsors there as well. It's kind of what it looks like is going on here. It's great to see. Wyatt Blair to the top of the boards. Jackson Cottingham still looking for his first SimStock win. You never know what can happen here at Texas Motor Speedway. Bruce Dudley. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this guy. No offense if he's watching, but Wednesday's Rebel Valley race still hurts. The outcome's there. Bruce Dudley just had to push me instead of Dios. Would have ended up with the win there, but decided to just push and let Demos get another one. Cameron Face in the 85. George Carafides in the 1. Patrick Connell, 13th right now on the boards. And this is a tough lap. He's up off the white line. You know, I'm going to ride on board with him through 1 and 2. See what happened here. Can you full throttle this in the street stocks? He just completely missed the bottom. He's full throttle. But just missed the bottom. It's going to be a tough lap. A little rusty is Patrick Connell to the street stock. So we'll see where he ends up here. He's making his first start in a long time. He ends up in the grass. Might even invalidate his lap. Yep, his lap got invalidated. He went in the grass, and that one will not count. So Patrick Connell going to start from the tail of the field, it looks like here. Got just a solid field here. Miles Davis making his return here. Good to see. Let's see how much total we got in. 19 entries, so about the preferred amount of cars that you would look for in one of these. And a good list of guys too. I mean, we'll go through the rules and stuff again, I guess, but it's everyone. I think there's a couple names that I just don't really fully recognize. Otherwise, everyone knows how the policies are. Well, we see Miles Davis making his way through. Miles Davis ends up going 7th, right in the smack dab middle of the field for Miles Davis. And that does it for qualifying. So it looks about 19 cars in the race. John Ross and Jeff Werderman have disconnected, and John K. Look at that. Luke Underwood disconnected as well. So ends up being a smaller field than what you would anticipate. No real reason to go through the rules here. Michael, or what is that? Daryl Mays, I believe his name is, in the 18. He's the only driver who I've never seen before in these races who's racing here right now. So it is going to be time to get it underway, though, here at Texas Motor Speedway Street Stock action. Cameron Face, Keith Ingram, and Eric LeBombard is the same top three that were in contention last race, who start at the top three here in this one. John Cole Morgan actually registers for a race. He's done a couple of them here before. Daryl Mays back there. We'll see if Cole Morgan, I don't know if he just connected a last-second registration. We'll see if he can get in before the pace car starts rolling. But it is our another field of cars here. Justin Wallace, 5th place qualifying effort. That's pretty solid right there for him. Werderman and Ross, those guys are still not in, I believe, now. We are ready to get rolling. There's John Colmorgan in the 63 car. You see him right there. He's done a couple races before. He knows how this goes. 17 cars end up taking the green, it looks like here. Cameron faced another pole. I believe won the pole at Vegas as well. Keith Ingram won the pole for race 1. So these guys are just qualifying experts here in these cars. Got trouble back here. Jackson Cottingham not catching up to the end of the pacing line. But it's Cameron Face. We'll bring him to the restart zone. We will get underway here from Texas Motor Speedway. 25 laps. Only 17 cars and 17 regulars of SimStock as well. Names we've all heard before. We'll see how this one goes. Green flag. Gonna be ready to wave. And we are underway. SimStock here from Texas. They're stacking it up on the inside. Into the corner they go. You see Cole Trudeau up there getting put 3 wide by George Carafides on the outside. Cameron Face going to have to protect that inside lane. Down the back stretch there we go. Keith Ingram blinking out pretty bad here. We rarely see that from that 01 internet. Wyatt Blair dealing with a brand new sim wheel, so the force feedback is a little bit trippy, he says, and might cause him to move around quite a bit. Had to deal with it firsthand last night in Rebel Valley Sim Club. And Austin K. Mitchell already looking to make some moves. Kind of was a menace last race. Goes to the inside of Justin Wallace here. We'll see if that position ends up being lifted up. Oh, there they go. Miles Davis and Wyatt Blair hard on the wall. The 29 goes. It ends up being a 2-car crash only. We stay green. Back into the corner they go. Cameron Face back up at the front of the field. And notice it's not really side-by-side racing here. It's just single file. Big runs able to be made. Keith Ingram all the way in the grass on Justin Wallace, who's having a good run. Justin Wallace, one of the drivers plagued with the most bad luck we've seen. I mean, just unfortunate circumstances. All he seems to have sideways, there he is on the inside. A good move, though, on the 7 to get to his bottom. And Daryl Mays is flying through the field in the number 20 car. Oh, way up the field. Oh, trouble. Coltrano, the 18 car. LeBan Van Leer collected, and the caution's going away for the first time. It's Jackson Cottingham. And the tough night continues for Coltrano in the 47 car. There'll be another fast repair used for him. Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez, our most recent race winner, collected. Let's see what happened. Looks like Cottingham clears himself off the front end of the 47 car. That's just unfortunate right there. Jackson Cottingham clears himself. They all end up around, all on the way to the back. LeBan Van Leer in the 18. Right inside with Coltrano. We see the 42 just comes down. And then he got spun as he tried to lift off, and it's been a tough night for Cole. But we're gonna get this restarted right away here. Don't have a lot of cars in the field, so Miles Davis out of the race after his crash there. Austin K. Mitchell pulls it into the pits. And how about Daryl Mays slicing through the field, able to get all the way up in contention. Gonna send it 1 to green. Cameron Face with the lead. Oh, Daryl Mays piles into the 7. Daryl Mays, I believe, did race Rebel Valley last night, so it's not a completely brand new name. Very new name, though. Still got a lot of cars in the pits. Those guys will have to leave relatively quickly. But it's a small field now. There's Jackson Cottingham getting his lap back. It's looking to be a restart, though, with 20 laps to go. See if those 3 can catch up. We might have to extend this one. I would like 3 extra cars racing here in the pack. We'll see where they're at. Cole didn't even take a fast repair. An interesting strategy for the 47 machine, but these guys will be able to catch up, so we will keep this one green. If any of them jump the start, there will be some pretty unfortunate repercussions. They're all able to slow down in time, though. Going back to the restart zone, Cameron Face. Green flag back in the air. Will Wees, kind of a tough start there in the 6th spot. Eric LeBombard pushing Cameron Face. Texas Motor Speedway. Cameron Face still looking for his first SimStock win. George Carafides all the way up the racetrack. Trying to stay out of harm's way. How about Coltrano? He's still able to hang on in the main pack without a full front end. Justin Wallace having a good run. Our good run continues in that Pontiac Street Stock. Daryl Mays all over the 7 car. Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, these cars getting in the grass just a little bit there. Well, Bombard trying to cut Cameron Face to the inside. Oh, the 20 gets turned by Bruce Dudley. Looks like a single 2-car spin for now. We stay green. Daryl Mays, all the hard work goes to waste. We keep it green. Cameron Face, we still have a full pack of cars. Will Wees running well as well. Patrick Connell slotted his way up to 6th place. Coming to 18 laps to go this time. Eric LeBombard to the outside. No one goes with him, though. Ingram to the inside of Cameron Face. Cutting it close right there. Will Weezy looking to the inside of Keith Ingram. He's going to get there, it looks like. No, never mind. Now look at Coltrano. Who is this? If I'm Wyatt Blair, I'm getting by this 47 right away. You aren't going to be able to catch up. Austin K. Mitchell sideways on the inside. He's going to come back up the racetrack in front of Diaz-Gonzalez, Carafides, and LeBan Van Leer. And Eric LeBombard is going to go all the way to the back of this front pack. Keith Ingram to the inside of Cameron Face. Cameron not giving it up easily, though. Great move by Ingram to get to the inside. It's like a 6-car breakaway here. I think Cole Trudeau is still leading that second group, so that's not really going to help. Oh, moves being made everywhere up here. Keith Ingram looking for a place to hang on while Cameron Face looks for a place to go. Can't count out Will Weezy just yet. Cameron Face blinks out. These top two always in position at the end of these races, so it's just a matter of circumstances playing in their favor. Cameron Face still no wins. Keith Ingram has about 4 wins. Says 3-time Sims. Oh, Justin Wallace gets turned by Patrick Connell. Cole Trudeau piles right in. LeBan Van Leer gets collected. Austin K. Mitchell involved. The caution is going to wave once again. Patrick Connell collecting in this one. And it's going to be a fast repair for his car. Let's see what happened. It was with Justin Wallace. You're running this good. I don't know what happened here. He goes to the inside. That's just way bold of a move right there. Running in the top 6. Everything's fine. But yeah, Justin, it's hard to tell. Justin, that's actually more Justin's fault than anything. Patrick's there. Look at this from our chopper camera. Yeah, the 10 was there the whole time. It's unfortunate Patrick gets kind of spun around. Cole Trudeau piles in. That'll probably do the fast repair for Cole. Everyone else kind of just gets collected. When I say cutting the grass, Cameron, for the win, I mean like cutting the grass, like cutting the whole thing. Like you can put a couple wheels and a Ford tire in the little corners there. That's going to be fine, but like fully cutting it all, you know, that's what I mean. So a catastrophic situation for LeBan Van Leer, who's already out of a fast repair. This is a tough race for him. And he might pull this car into the pits and might end up being done. Patrick Connell gonna have to put on a fast repair here. He's got no wheel movement. Daryl May is able to get a caution. That wheel is now gone off the 10 car. Misses his pit stall, parks it in, puts a fast repair on. Puts some tires on, which is a little questionable. And Cole Trudeau's got a fast repair on his car as well. And Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez. Looks like he's got some terminal damage. I want to see how he got this. Was this a part of the wreck? Oh, a whole wreck in the back. Austin K. Mitchell turns him right around. Seems like some pretty deliberate contact right there, but we don't really know the full side of the story. Mitchell pits for a fast repair, potentially. Nope, looks like he's going to remain in the pits. So we'll get the 1 to green next time by. We'll have some Oxford Plains short track racing coming up as well. After this one. It's going to be a very quick one. 30 laps only at Oxford Plains. No inside walls, so there's going to be, who knows what can happen there. But the 1 to green has been given out. And Luigi Diaz-Gonzalez is going to have to get an EOL penalty there, just for the safety of the cars behind him. LeBan Van Leer actually never used his fast repair, so he just used it just now. So he's stand corrected. It looks like he's all set for a new opportunity. Keith Ingram and Cameron Face gonna be leading here for what will be a 12-lap shooter. Daryl Mays still in the mix. There in the 20 car. Got a fast repair on that fan, will be in contention. Wyatt Blair back up to 5th. George Carafiti's up to 6th. Justin Wallace, who got I don't think his damage was too bad from that, though. I don't know. I wonder if he took a fast repair. Keith Ingram. Gonna bring him to the restart zone once again here. He's kind of blinking out. It's causing problems.
Pace car is off. Be ready.
A lot of cars down a fast repair in the back, but up front, this whole, I think, top 6, all clean cars. And this is going to get real sketchy already back here. You see Patrick Connell making it 3 wide, going all the way in the grass. Oh, Cole Trudeau nearly spun by Austin K. Mitchell. And already it's kind of a split pack here. George Carafides. Yeah, I don't know what George's strategy is. I don't know if he's down a fast repair or what already here, but he's just dropping to the back every time. Playing it a little too conservatively, in my opinion. We'll see how it all is played out. They're 4 wide back there. Cars trying to make positions. Coming to 11 laps to go. Patrick Connell already working his way back up to 6th. Cameron Face all the way in the grass on Keith Ingram. And that's going to be something there. I think the field probably not going to appreciate that. Oh, Cameron gets moved by Eric LeBombard. That's going to change everything here. These guys are going to fall all the way to the tail. Meanwhile, it's going to be Will Weezy, Jackson Cottingham, who are now going to be seen in 2nd and 3rd. Some new players up right at the front of the field. Will Weeze. I think I said Weezy again. That's just... Oh, he gets spun. Hate to see it. Patrick Connell in the grass. Going to lose a lot of speed. Allows Cameron to slot right back in 3rd. Will Weeze, we were just talking about how good of a time it was for him, and he gets spun by Jackson Cottingham and puts Cameron Face, who just got moved by the 7. Wow, this could get interesting. Going to put him right in the 2nd place seat. Patrick Connell right there with Cole Trudeau behind him. Oh, LeBan Van Leer and Wyatt Blair getting up the racetrack. 10 laps to go, coming to 9. See where Cameron goes. He's looking all the way to the outside, side by side. Jackson Cottingham looking up top. Around he goes. Can they hate on? What a save for now? No. He ends up in the wall, ends up in the barrels. His race is over. He's already used a fast repair, and Cottingham gets turned. We stay green. Everyone able to survive. Side by side up front here. Eric LeBombard in the 7 car. Cameron Face trying to get a good run off the corner. He's going to try to cross him to the inside. Where does he go? Where does Patrick Connell go here? Oh! Nearly turns him around. It's getting wild. These two got beef up front here. Keith Ingram to the inside of Wyatt Blair for position back here. A good move by him. Keith Ingram trying to get back in the mix. Here comes Daryl Mays to the inside as well. Austin K. Mitchell still up in the run-in. Eric LeBombard and Cameron Face. They've been going at it. All over. Now what's going to happen down the front stretch? Oh, they're in the grass. Everyone in the grass here. Guys got to protect that inside. Right here we see Keith Ingram to the inside of Cole Trudeau. Cole Trudeau unable to protect that bottom. It's going to open the door for Keith Ingram. And now Daryl Mays to the inside of Keith Ingram. 3 wide, and Cole doesn't know it, I don't think. Oh, this is going to allow the top 3 display. Oh! Keith Ingram gets into Daryl Mays, and now they're all side by side. Cole in a pretty vulnerable place up there to get wrecked. Now Wyatt Blair trying to make a move. It's just these top 3 up front now. Coming to 6 laps to go. Still a pack of 9 cars. A solid lineup here. All over Cameron Face, all over Eric LeBombard. And Daryl Mays has been aggressive too. He's going to go to the inside of Patrick Connell here. Patrick Connell unable to protect that. Got a spin in the back. It's Bruce Dudley. Around in the tail of the field. Meanwhile, up front, it's getting chaotic. Everyone's piling in. Boy, I tell you what, Daryl Mays got the fastest car in the field. Too tall. What a move by Cameron Face. Crossing him up. Everyone in the grass. Wyatt Blair all the way down. Eric LeBombard, Daryl Mays, contact. And just like that, Eric LeBombard going to be sent to the back. And now it puts Cameron Face and Keith Hager back in front. Oh, LeBombard. What a block on Wyatt Blair. That was a huge block on Wyatt Blair. Patrick Connell getting on the apron there. Eric LeBombard's going to probably make a move on Patrick right here. LeBombard is mad. He wants to get right back up front. Oh, Patrick sees it coming. That's very close quarters right there. What a move by Patrick, though. Great executed block. Unable, almost got right reared, though. That could have been real bad. 4 to go. Time is running out. Time is running out. No one's willing to work with each other back here. That's the problem. Daryl Mays just has to push Patrick, get him up front, start to make things happen. But for now, it's Cameron Face and Keith Ingram who are just starting to pull away a little bit, ever so slightly. You see Daryl Mays looking to the inside once again. And here comes Cole Trudeau on Eric LeBombard. Cole to the inside of LeBombard. Eric LeBombard just getting passed left and right here. Patrick Connell up the third. Daryl Mays slips up the racetrack. Oh, Eric LeBombard definitely not going to appreciate Cole's pass. It's legal, but it's just dirty. It's just those cut moves. Oh, Cole nearly into the 20 car. Going to be 2 to go here. These guys are getting squirrely in the back. Wyatt Blair, LeVan Van Leer nearly go around. A 3-car breakaway at the front of the field as we hit 2 laps to go in this race. Cameron Face with the lead. That Cole right there, he's not doing a good strat. He's got to push Daryl Mays. These guys are just racing side by side. It's not going to help him catch up. Daryl Mays knows that. Not going to appreciate that. Patrick Connell all over Keith Ingram. Cameron Face. Boy, you just know the nerves are high. Even I'm nervous here. Shaping up to be a classic finish. Coming to the white flag. We're going to make it. We're going to make it to the white flag lap. Here comes Cole Trudeau. Keith Ingram to the inside of Cameron Face. They're on the grass. Contact. Keith Ingram gonna come up the track. Oh, Patrick Connell gets turned around by Cole Trudeau and Eric LeBombard. And here comes Daryl Mays. An unfortunate situation for everyone. And now Daryl Mays not even willing to push Cameron. Keith Ingram is gonna win this race. Keith Ingram coming out of turn 4. Well, it wasn't an all-time classic finish, but Keith Ingram out of turn 4 going to be able to hang on and get the win here at Texas. Keith Ingram victorious. Yeah, I don't know what Daryl Mays was doing there. He got to push Cameron in that situation. What is the point of racing for second, letting the leader pull away? One of the dumbest moves I've ever seen in the series history. That's got to make Cameron pretty upset right there. But it's Keith Ingram who gets another one. They all kind of stacked up right there as Keith Ingram got back up on the racetrack. Everyone just kind of stacked up. That's what happened pretty much right there. They just kind of got stacked up. And that's what it came down to. Let's take a look at this last lap. So Keith made a move here. They're all in the grass. And I think Patrick lifted here. Oh, Cole got sent by LeBombard right into Patrick, it looks like. Man, they just finished each other off. LeBombard a dual takeout right there, it seems like. Patrick Cole it up in the wall. So Keith Ingram was all the way in the grass. Really, it's the moves that had to kind of be made there. Patrick ultimately gets spun out. And right here, this is the move that makes no sense. Daryl Mays right here. Just racing for second like it's going for the win. I mean, it's unbelievable right there. That's crazy. That is crazy right there. Keith Ingram. And these, what's sad about Daryl Mays there, in these street stock races, there is door baiting in these final quarters, right? There is door baiting in these final quarters. Cameron and Keith, they would have door bait. Daryl probably would end up winning. Let's talk to our winner, Keith Ingram, here. Well, Keith Ingram, you got a copy.
Yeah.
Keith Ingram able to win that race. Crazy grass action right there, cutting the grass there, which is that little bit of cutting. It was fine. Already saw people were doing it. Ultimately coming with the racetrack, hit Cameron face, was a good, solid executed move, and then ultimately Daryl Mays just handed it to you. He was racing Cameron like it was for the win, and ultimately you really had no competition there. Once the backstretch started, how'd you get it done? How do you feel?
Well, I had a little fire in my eyes from last race, so I was just gonna race them aggressively and hope it works, and it ended up working.
Yeah, man, that is just congratulations. Now, how many SimStock wins is this for you now?
4. So I have the most.
All right, yeah, that is right. That is right. And I think, yeah, the winningest driver now in SimStock history, Keith Ingram. All right, well, Oxford Plains coming up next. We'll see what you can do. Yeah, we knew the grass cutting rules would be controversial. I guess it was the wrong time to declare that a rule. But either way, on to the next one, which is going to be Oxford Plains Speedway. The race we were supposed to do a week ago, ended up having to cancel that one at the last second due to some precarious situations. So we were going to throw this one up. It's a quick one. It'll be a quick one here. With the mini stocks, this should be a fun one. Oxford Plains, a fun racetrack. And a personal favorite of mine. Allowing only 20 drivers in. $0.38 going to go into this session. Race 4 going up. So on to Oxford Plains Speedway here. Going to be racing action here with the mini stocks. We will be getting this one ready to go. It has been just kind of been a tough night here. Race 1, you had all the problems there. Race 2, you had all the problems there. Race 3, it was a really good race, but the finish was super anticlimactic. It's just unfortunate right there. So looks like we're having problems. All right, now we're able to get this one working here. It looks like John Kelly always comes up for these short track races. I don't even know. I feel like I have him banned for stuff he's done in the past, but you know, sometimes you gotta have people like that. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I know we got multiple Kellys coming their way wrong here. So we're gonna join in, we're gonna get the camera angles right, and we will show off this action. John Kelly is a rookie. 0.82 rookie safety rating, John Kelly. I think I'm just gonna remove him. Save the field some trouble. That's just, I know we don't regulate limits there, but nah, we'll just let him in. If he does anything, we'll kick him. It's a good, solid field. It's a circular racetrack here at Oxford Plains. So it is going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. It's a good track. I've always wanted to have racing action here. Really good in the legend cars, which we might be incorporating to SimStock soon because there's apparently a setup. There's a setup which allows you to run legends on super speedways that I think I have. Unless I might have lost it. But if I didn't, we're gonna have to try it out. Looks like all the cameras are set. We can now begin. Can now begin the action here at Oxford Plains Speedway. Formula 7 practice clip. Mateo Mitchell is back. Good to see Mateo Mitchell back in the race. Here's Patrick Connell in the number 10. Wyatt Blair in the 29 car. Alfredo Hidalgo, who won race 1, is back. Eric LeBombard is back. John Kelly, he's going to be one to watch for sure. Cameron Face, Mateo Mitchell, Will Wees, Jaden Cortinas, Keith Ingram. Amarillo Torres is back. Good race in race 1 for him. Wyatt Blair. So it's a good field. For our weekly short track race, unable to do it last week, which is why we moved it to tonight. Keith Ingram, watching him roll around the racetrack here Currently 4th on the boards. Mateo Mitchell paces the field right now. Pretty good, solid laps. It's an interesting racetrack here at Oxford Plains. I think this one might actually have some tire wear be a factor here. It's going to be interesting. Right there, you get on that curb there, you can spin around. That's what we just saw to Keith Ingram right there. This is going to be interesting if someone gets spun onto those sand dunes. Daryl Mays, he returns here on the 14. Eric LeBombard is Keith Ingram. So we'll see what happens here in this one. Will Weeze, yeah, talk about him, man. He got spun around, never got a caution at Texas after that to get back in the running. What a tough one there to swallow for him. He's doing a great job. It's going to be an interesting race. We're at the Oxford Plains Speedway. So Oxford Plains, you see a little bit behind the scenes there, talking to admin Patrick Connell in the Discord. Yeah, Patrick Connell is actually an admin of Clear Black Flag, so there's that. Bit of extra help. But 40 seconds gonna let this run all the way out here. Mateo Mitchell, Cameron Face to the top of the boards here in practice. Take a look. 20 seconds to go. Michael Tipton is here. And it's going to be time now for qualifications. But it'll probably end up being a full 20-car field by the time we get things rolling. Keith Ingram, one of the first to enter the racetrack. We're hearing beef. Cameron not appreciative of that McGrath move there at the end of that one. And the send up the racetrack, which, well, it was a good move. It was well executed. So Ingram into 3 and 4. We'll see what laps these guys are capable of. Let's see these others in the race. Cameron Face, Alfredo Hidalgo, Daryl Mays, John Kelly, Zayden Cortinas, Mateo Mitchell, Eric LeBombard, Michael Tipton. In the 21 up the racetrack, Wyatt Blair. So just a couple of the guys setting laps here. John Kelly's already spinning and sliding all over the place here in qualifying. He's a second off the pace. This guy's a rookie license, 0.82 safety rating. So I'm assuming he's going to cause some trouble. But here's Will Weeze on the racetrack, his first lap. It's got to be good enough here on the timing boards. 4A. That was his out lap, actually, so here's his official lap. Ninth place, 2.26 off the field. So little bit of challenges. And here we got James Napier, a brand new racer here in the number 7 machine. Looks like he's the last one to go and set a lap here. First lap, good enough for 10th, decent. He's all the way up the racetrack the second time around. Second lap, not going to be as good. Tries to get some extra practice, and he just joined into the session, so trying to see what he can muster up here. Getting some extra practice. Here is David Brunson on the racetrack. He's going to have some time. He enters his first of 2 laps here in the number 5 car. Up on the curb, he's running his first laps here. He just joined the session. Now on his last lap, lap 1, going to be good enough for 10th place. 0.25 off the top times. Blinking out like heck. Really bad. And he crosses the line with any increases, 0.25. Turns into a 0.14 off the pace. So solid times. We advance the session. It's time to get going here. Time to get our last race of the night and the first ever night of SimStock 4 race special. Cameron Face has won the pole for 3 of the 4 races tonight. And he will start from the pole once again. Every race he's done, he's been pretty much screwed out of. So we'll see if that can change here in this one. Patrick Cotto, number 10. A different look there on his car, very nice. A nice look at the field as they all line themselves up. Looks like we had someone named Colburn. Levi Lipe has joined at the last second. He will likely grid in time to start 16th. Otherwise, Austin K. Mitchell and Colburn have left the session. Actually, Colburn is in here. Kevin Colburn, he is in here. So another brand new racer. New to the scene of things here. It's going to be pure chaos. Cars going to be sending each other. These are tight corners. Really easy to think you're clear, but you're not. Really easy to send. It's a circle, so you can really cut the straightaways and try to send people and accidentally spin them around. We could see some crazy stuff here. Mateo Mitchell blinking out real bad right there. A lot of cars blinking out. $30 laps. Laps are about 16 seconds or so, so it is going to be a quick one. I want to see that. How long? 17-second lap time. So will tires fall off here? That could be an interesting factor to watch here. Got the 14 brake checking people here. That's Daryl Mays. Just brake check that whole inside line right there. Not really sure what's going on. Uncalled for activities. But either way, Cameron Face gonna bring him up into the zone. There is kind of a restart zone. It's right there, that white line. Here we go. Green is in the air. We're underway here from Oxford Plains Speedway. Oh, we already got cars off the racetrack in the back. Amarillo Torres way off the pace. Got a car in the dirt as well. Got a spin back here. Alfredo Hidalgo in the 7 of Napier. Oh, the 7 going up and over. Takes the uphill lift, and John Kelly's around. Back up front, we stay green. Mateo Mitchell pulls off the racetrack and calls it a race. Mechanical problems for Mateo Mitchell. Eric LeBombard all over Patrick Connell's rear. Gonna have to move him out of the way to make a pass on him. Zayden Cortinas there in the number 9 machine on the outside. Oh, right there, LeBombard gonna get to the inside of Patrick Connell. Good racing for 3rd. Got one car up here on the outside. It's gonna be John Kelly. The struggle is real. Cameron Face and Daryl Mays. These guys kind of already not good with each other after the events of last race. See Keith Ingram sideways on the inside. But a pretty solidly clean race so far. David Brunson up to 6, closing in on Patrick Connell. Back here, John Kelly trying to get the feel of things. He's been doing a decent job so far. David Brunson to the inside of Patrick Connell here. Will Weeze sideways in the 71. But a pretty clean race so far, and it is a sprint race. You're going to have to make moves quickly. Eric LeBombard in the 94. Yeah, Cameron Face got these guys all over him. You just know the bumper might be used when it comes to the last corners. Aggressive racing here. You see David Brunson into Patrick Connell. These two kind of had a moment in Rebel Valley last night, so I don't think Patrick probably hates this kid more than anything right now. With last night and all the factors involved. Oh, we see some close quarters action. We see some sending, some action right here. Patrick Connell, David Brunson contact. Up front here, we see Eric LeBombard, Zayden Cortinas. Oh, we got John Kelly off the racetrack. Will Weeze takes us another slide. Cameron Face, so far it's been pretty clean though. We got a couple spins, but for the most part it's been mainly clean. Everyone's been making their way, completing the things that they need to complete. Cameron Face and Daryl Mays still going at it up front. Number 21 there, poor O'Rourke Tipton. Napier and Torres, aggressive battling back here, deep in the field. But once these top two start to battle real hard, that's going to reel in Cortinas and LeBombard. But the question is, will Mays start to give Cameron Face the rear bumper? His face is starting to pull away ever so slightly. Oh, we see John Kelly off the speedway once again here. Struggling to get the balance. Oh, Keith Ingram sideways. He saves it. We stay green. Napier and Levi Light going at it back up front. Cameron Face and Daryl Mays. The cleanest short track race we've had so far in the SimStock short track feature events. Oh, we got Napier lap car. That's going to make things interesting here. James Napier in the 7 was the last second registration. And we'll see how much of a pain in the butt he is, or we'll remove him from the race. Looks like he's staying out of the way for now. So that's good. But either way, this is still going to hurt these guys' lines, so it's going to allow Zayden Cortinas and them to close in. Ever so like Cameron Face gets off the white line. It's going to allow Daryl Mays to get right to his rear end. Cameron Face, Daryl Mays. It's aggressive racing here up front. And a good battle. Oh, the 7 in the way of Cortinas now. Big problems right there. It's a lap car. Oh, contact with the number 7. And down into Eric LeBombard. And here's Levi Lipe and John Kelly. Oh, contact going to be made right here. Levi Lipe sideways. John Kelly, Wyatt Blair. These cars are all about to be lapped up. This is going to be chaos right here. These cars are all catching a group of lap cars. Oh, we got them spinning in front of the leaders. It's Amarillo Torres and Levi Lipe. John Kelly collected. Cameron Face with the lead. Now let's see what took place to Levi Lipe here. Oh, I think it was John Kelly potentially. No, this was a little before all that happened. Yeah, it was just John Kelly in the way from, oh, wow, right there. Levi Lipe kind of got into him, actually. And Torres nowhere to go there in the number 6 machine. Spins out. But these guys will have opportunities to get back on the lead lap. And this is really not what Cameron wanted to see. Now he's going to have all the cars lined back up right behind him. And no other than Zayden Cortina is going to be shoving them right from behind here on this restart. Going to be an 8-lap shootout here as we get the green flag. Cameron Face. Gonna bring him to the restart zone. Here we go again. 8 laps to go in this one. Green flag back in the air. Daryl Mays to the inside. Sends Cameron up the racetrack. And there goes Cameron around Daryl Mays. And Cameron feels another one. Gets stripped away from him. Everyone's piling it up in the back. Back up front is LeBombard versus Cortinas. LeBombard takes the lead. Oh, everyone's getting contacted here. LeBombard's starting to pull away. Patrick Connell in the mix, up to second. He goes. Yep, Cameron, that's just unfortunate part of how it always goes. And LeBombard is starting to run away with this race. David Brunson all over Patrick Connell. He's going to send him here. Aggressive racing here in the back portions of the field. They're all going to save it, though. Brunson gets spun out, and the caution's going to wave. And that's going to send us to overtime. Eric LeBombard with the lead. LeBombard kind of takes a little half spin. Coburn. He's worked his way up to the top 5 nearly. See if we can get a better look at what took place. Yeah, looks like the 5 just sending Patrick Connell. And Cortinas gets into Brunson. At this point, all 3 of them connected to each other. Right there, Colburn gets hit by Connell, and around goes the 5. Unfortunate for Patrick Connell, is running good. Caution is out. It'll be a 2-lap shootout. Cameron Face in the pits. Oh, we got beef right here. Patrick Connell and the David Brunson machine. Oh, we got him wrecking up here still. Oh! Around goes Hidalgo. Around goes Colburn. The right way to end the week with some beef. See how this started. Patrick, yeah, just cars really trying to find their place, I guess. Yeah, Brunson's gonna have to settle. He's gonna have to stop here. It's gonna be a kick for him. 1 to green though. Got him wrecking in the back. You see Cameron Face gonna be stuck on the berm, and that will end. That will end it for him. Restart. 2 laps to go. We're back underway. LeBombard with a great restart. Levi Lipe spins around, and the caution's going to wave once again. Deep in the field. Oh, he still got them piling into each other. The 6 and the 7. Probably a little too trigger happy right there with that one. But Eric LeBombard will have to try again for another start as Levi Lipe goes around. It was in the back. Look at this. This is just pure chaos right here. Eric David Brunson, good restart. Goes all the way to the inside, 4 wide. And just piles right in. Cameron Face able to get the car back rolling. And that will be an EOL for Brunson. That's just uncalled for. Completely uncalled for, 4 wide send. Here's the pace car. These guys are still trying to catch the pace car, it looks like, but I think LeBombard's going to be able to. I mean, what a restart he got that time. That was unfortunate deal for him. He's still looking for his first SimStock win here. Zayden Cortinas right there as well. It's going to be pure chaos, though, on this next overtime restart. Cars going to be sending each other. And lights are off the pace car. Here we go. Patrick's going to need a good restart if he wants a chance. He's going to need to put the bumper to LeBombard and hope Hidalgo doesn't get to it first. Hidalgo trying to go 2 on the night here in the 5. We expect nothing but pure chaos here. The 94 of Eric LeBombard going to bring him to the restart zone for what could be the final time. Green flag back in the air. LeBombard trying to hang on. Patrick Connell self-spins. Hidalgo going to go around. Patrick Connell up in the air. Everyone's wrecking again. We got to flip it. Emerald Torres upside down. The caution is going to wave. And Torres up and over. And we will go to triple overtime. Tough scenes. Patrick Connell chokes this one away. Look at this. He gets on the, he pulled away from everyone. Was going to have a chance. Gets on the white curb and spins it around. Slams the barrels right there. Oh, and that's what happened. Torres just ramps right over him. Watch from Patrick Connell's in-car here. Got on the curb and around it went. And he had it saved too, but he gets piled into. Then just gets ramped right over. Couple nasty impacts, but they were all sending each other. Look at this. Coburn, Levi Light, up here, Hidalgo. Got cars flipping. Cars upside down. And it is going to be potentially here. Torres out of the race. How many overtimes will we get? LeBombard's so good at restarting. Oh, we got beef back here. Mays and Cameron Face continuing to go at it. This has been a recurring problem for the last couple races. Mays dumped Cameron in this one. And I don't even know where everyone's supposed to be at this point. I think we're ready to get the restart to see who wins this race. So here we go. Green flag back in the air. Hidalgo at second. Oh, Cameron Face to the inside. Everyone survives. This might be the chance we get to make this one go to the end. Patrick Caudell spins. Eric LeBombard. Through turns 3 and 4. Eric LeBombard, white flag in the air. They're sending each other for second. LeBombard going to pull away. Keith Ingram up to second. Eric LeBombard. Final corners for the 94 machine. Sending in the back. Eric LeBombard going to get the win here at Oxford Place, surviving 3 overtime attempts. Eric LeBombard victorious. Last race night, first career SimStock victory for Eric LeBombard. Able to get the job done here. We are way late behind schedule, so with that, that will end the stream. We will not be able to unfortunately hear from your winner. We got to go pretty much right away here. Eric LeBombard, your winner, and that'll do it for us tonight. We'll see you in the next one a week from